So we move on to step 20 now, and we're now going to do the rear hubs and the carriers. So again, look into our parts tree, go to our plastic part tree and get OT204 part 4 and part 5, left and right, what should I say, right and left hub carriers. We need our hexes, OT231As, we need 2 of those, 1 for each side. We need our screw pins, our OT231Bs. We're going to need also our output cups, our drive shafts that go out, the output cups, OT230, 2 of those. We're also going to need these ball connectors. These ones are SC241s. We're going to need our bearings, of course, which have been treated with my ZX1. Right, this is quite nice and straightforward. Let's crack into this one because it's very similar to what we did with the fronts, if you remember. So first of all, it's popping in this ball joint here, and that goes into this front section. And very straightforward, wind that in, and then when we wind this in, we need to get it to a certain depth because the drawing here is saying that we need, let me bring that up a bit more just in case you can't see it. There we are, hopefully you can see it. The drawing here is now saying we need to bring this so it's 1 millimeter gap, so not too bad, not too horrible to do. What I might do though is I will use my hand driver. Much better to use my hex driver to do these in. So there we go, pop that in there, get a couple of threads going like that, and then drive that home, and it is a case of winding that home. There we are, easy done. And it says about 1 millimeter gap between the shoulder of the plastic and the ball, and I think that's over 1 millimeter. So I'll just wind. So what I'm doing is actually going to wind that till it stops. Actually, you can feel it just stopping, and I'll tell you what, you can probably see. Yeah, you could just about see that it was trying to touch. Just trying to poke its way back here at the back of the plastic. So just back that off a little bit. So there we are. Yeah, that was just trying to poke there. So I'm happy with that. So just really until it stops, and then that's it. Leave it like that. That's as far as it will go. Now we're going to take our bearings, because we need to put our bearings. And of course, that slides one down there. And then what I'll do is, so that I can seat that bearing properly, I'll use the OT, this is the 230, which is the shaft, basically the cup. I'll seat that properly, and I'll use that as a way of seating it. Yeah. I think that's in nicely, yep. And then once that's in, of course we need another bearing on the other side. Like so. And then once we've got our bearings in place, we need to put our hex, and again the hex needs to go on a certain way, and you need to make sure that it's this flat edge is on the outside, and using the screw pin, because there's a thinner side and a fatter side, using the screw pin to ensure that the shaft's in place. Yeah, like so. And if it doesn't look like it's going in properly, then just push this bit so so the bearing seats properly, because you can just feel that the bearing's not sitting in properly. That was all that was. Okay, and then you use I'll use the Allen key this time around to pop that in and tighten that up. And there you have one of your bearing carriers, like so. Done. I should do the other side. And yeah, this is the other side. Just do the other side now, finishing it off. So just popping in the hex on there, and oh, put it the right way around. Come on, John. There we are. Find the little screw pin and pop that screw pin through. Find the hole. There we are. And screw that in so it's tight. Done. There we are. We're now step 20 complete. Done. Looks, no doubt when we turn over the page, it's going to be putting these onto the rear.